watch me bring. Yeah, innovate the vibe, hit your stride, life change rhymes, electrify your mind. Yeah, live coding session, feel the tension, creating new things.
We're going to vibe code something very, very interesting right now, but we do have somebody tuning in with me, so maybe I'll vibe code while he watches, but let's see what he says, because we definitely have someone tuning in live now. I didn't know that he would be here. Hey, Peter, welcome. Good to see you.
Hello. Am I on time?
You are on time.
Oh my God, I better come back in 10 minutes then.
Why, you like being late?
No, but I'm used to it.
You're used to it? Oh my God. Let me share my screen with you so you can see what I'm doing. Hang on a second.
Okay.
I'm going to share my screen, and then I'm going to share my audio as well, because I was just showing people how I vibe code live. So could you see my screen?
It's just, oh, here we go. Yep.
So I was putting on some music like this.
No apprehension, Joe on the mic, shining bright. Innovate the vibe, words alive, revolutionize the scene, make it thrive.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
So that was me making a song about vibe coding. And what I'm about to do is I'm about to vibe code something that allows people to find the problems their ideal clients have. Do you know what that is?
Do I know what vibe coding is? Or?
Yeah. Have you heard of vibe coding?
No, I haven't really.
So let's say you want to be able to create an application. Let's say you want to create an application and you want to solve a problem for your clients. How would you go ahead to create that application if you don't really have programming knowledge?
Right.
You would do something called vibe coding. You would go to an AI and you would say, this is what I want you to create for me. And then the AI would then just type it up for you. It would build the software out for you.
Okay, so a form of prompting, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's a form of prompting. So I can say, and then I say, okay, well, now make it better. He says, level 1, go online, backend, and sync. The single biggest limitation is the data is trapped in a browser. So it tells me to move it to a database. And then it says level 2 is UX quality of life. Drag and drop rankings. This is one of the most obvious wins. Instead of setting priority 1, 2, and 3, I'll be able to physically drag and drop cards to reorder them. And then make a Kanban view. And then rich text editing. And then better tagging. And then level 3 would be the Sora AI integration, the smart app, to generate Sora hooks and angles and different things. So it's kind of giving me a bunch of different ways to be able to look at this and this code and be able to make sense out of it. But for you, in your case, what you want to do is you want to be able to get conversations with people to be able to grow your business, right? Is that what your goal is? Have conversations with people?
Yeah.
So I called you today. I set up this meeting because I think I could really help you have more conversations with your ideal target market, with your ideal client. Who would you say is your client right now?
I would say somebody probably 45 to 65 years of age with who has accumulated a tax problem, probably in their corporation, and maybe has some trapped assets in the corporation. Yeah, and I guess what I try to do is diversify to mitigate risk and tax shelter and kind of harvest some of those tax gains and then reutilize those invested assets to diversify again, but in a way that encapsulates their net worth now and allows dollar cost averaging going into the future. So it's a few moving parts, but there's sort of 5 benefits to one major financial strategy.
Okay. All right. So if somebody started working with you, how much would they spend with you?
It almost never comes down to a fee for me. Although one of the things that I've looked at doing as a kind of a coaching fee up front to analyze the problem and make the recommendations, and then a lot of it is based on commissions from there out. But yeah, I haven't specialized in this. I've done lots of it in my previous career, but I'm starting a new business and I'd like to ultimately focus on this kind of niche rather than doing broad-based financial planning and estate work.
Understood. So if you were successful at this, how much money would you make by working with, say, one person?
Um, hmm. I've made 130,000 with one client, and I've made 10,000 with one client. But I would think 25 to 60 would be the range. So I don't
Okay.
need a lot of clients. I just need a really good fit.
Right, right. And in order to get a really good fit, the key is going to be for you to have conversations with those people.
Correct.
Okay.
And what my experience is, they have no expectation and they don't really care about my products or whatever. They just want to know about how it can benefit them.
Right. They don't need to know about the features that go into it. They want to know about the benefits.
Correct.
And once you can tell them about the benefits, then what happens?
Well, then they want to know more usually, right? But yeah, but even at that, at the end of the day, it is fairly complicated. Took me 30 years to sort of design the strategy and hone it. So it's not something that's most people have a vocabulary for. So at the end of the day, if they trust me, and if they know that I know what I'm doing, then they basically ask me to do it for them. Otherwise, it feels like I'm doing it to them.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Now, do you have the bandwidth to have, let's say, 5 conversations a day?
No,
Okay. How many conversations can you have a day right now?
I don't know. I haven't started the business yet, so I'm going to say one to
Okay.
start with. Even 5 or 6 a month would be good. And these cases do take a long time to settle. They're not,
When I say
not
conversations, I don't necessarily mean
ah,
conversations with your ideal client. I also mean conversations just in general with people that can refer you to your ideal clients, like networking.
oh, okay. Yeah.
So if if I was to say, okay, I want to see how many conversations could you have with people that are your ideal clients, what would you say to that?
Ah, boy. In the past, I like to do a lot of prep and
Okay.
then have the meeting and then do download after. I would say 1 to 2 a day would be lots
E-
because they're not usually 5 minute chats, right?
What
I mean, you
about
can have
what
a
about with
discovery
people
meeting
what about
for an
people that
hour.
what about people that are just can refer business to you, like a networking meeting? How many of those can you have a day?
Hmm.
Because that's where
I'm
you're going to
not
get your
sure.
best customers, right?
Interesting. Okay.
You're not going to get customers from like you hitting up a person randomly on the internet. You're going to hit up a
Right.
customer by somebody referring you business, and the person that you referred you business was a person that you randomly hit up on the internet. You know what I mean?
I see. Okay. Yep.
That's how I get all my business. I don't get my business from randomly hitting people up. I make a friend like you, right? We're now friends. We met randomly on the internet,
Yep.
and the idea is now you'll refer me to your friend, and I'll refer you to my friends. That's the idea.
Gotcha.
So, so how many of these types of conversations can you have each day?
Hmm. I honestly don't. I'm going to say 2.
Okay, that's
Um,
great.
yep.
That's great.
Yep.
So if you had 2 conversations like these, and maybe it led to having 1 conversation with a potential client each day, that would be great for you.
Yeah. I'll be happy.
Good. So we have something called the Bundle Plus, and our Bundle Plus allows you to be able to get access to both the training and the technology that will allow you to be able to achieve this. And I basically can guarantee that you'll have as many conversations as you want, because I have 23,000 users in 40 countries around the world, and our community has 1,400 members. So you can pick and choose who the most ideal people are for you, and then get their calendar link, and then just book yourself a meeting with them. That's the idea. But we'll also teach you how to use LinkedIn. We'll give you a assistant that will write content for you, unlimited. It's an AI assistant that will learn your voice and write content for you in an unlimited fashion. And it'll also help you be able to organize all your contacts. We'll also give you a list of the fastest growing companies in the U.S. Are you mostly focused with companies in the U.S. or companies outside the U.S.?
No, in Canada mostly. Licensing is restricted there.
Okay, great. So we'll give you access to Sales Navigator Bootcamp, which will teach you how to find companies in Canada. And there are millions and millions of companies in Canada that you can target using LinkedIn. And we'll kind of help you be able to do that. And we also have meetings every day if you need tech help, like how to use LinkedIn or how to use our technology. We'll walk you through step by step how to do that. And we have many, many, many happy clients that we've worked with over the years that we've supported and have gotten a tremendous amount of value from what we offer. So that's our technology and our support that we have on a daily basis. Does that sound like something that you think could be helpful for you?
Well, I think I could aspire to it, but in my past business, I had 7 administrators, and they did all of the computer and technology work. I just had a little conveyor belt of clients, and I sat and talked to them and, analyzed their problem and fixed their problem. And then somebody came in and took all the administration away. So I would say I'm starting off as a solo guy again, and I have very weak computer skills. So as much as I've taken a few artificial intelligence courses and I kind of know what you're talking about, I can talk the talk a little bit, but I'm unsure that I have very good computer skills to actually make that happen.
Understood. That makes a lot of sense. But the thing is, we'll hold your hand through the process, even if you don't have a big computer skills around this. We'll walk you through every step of the way.
Okay. Okay, so it sounds like a very valuable service. It sounds like kind of a pinpoint um, uh, narrowing system, I guess, of finding leads. But how much does it cost? How long does it take? And what is the, I guess, return on investment like?
So the price for our technology called Evie AI is typically $3,600 a year. That's $297 a month approximately for the tech. The training program is $10,000 a year. And then the length of time that it takes to be able to get conversations is usually instant. You start getting networking conversations, and then those networking conversations will usually lead to referrals to having prospecting conversations as well. So,
Okay.
In terms of like the likelihood of you being success, the ROI, it's extremely high because now you're going to go from having no relationships with people that can refer you business to having guaranteed relationships with people that are my clients, and I know and I see them and speak to them every single day. We recently had someone in Canada named Lance Lafort. He's in Canada.
Yeah.
So let's just see what Lance wrote about our product. So he signed up a few weeks ago, same as you. He came in same as you. I'm going to click on this public post that he posted here in front of the world. And he said, new newsletter of talking about community, specifically online communities for training programs. Okay, so I'm going to click on this over here and see what he says. From the shadows and whispers to thriving hubs, what makes online professional community? So he said, as business owners, blah, 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 blah. And then he said, my personal quest was impactful by learning about the 99 hacks. And he says, after completing a webinar with Joe Applebaum, he showcased me an impressive AI dashboard and blah, blah, blah. And he basically went on to say that this completely changed his life. In just 4 to 5 weeks, I've seen his community grow and get better each week, proving the right approach can transform an online space into a collection of individuals, a powerful collaborative system. And he even wrote in our community that he already got basically his money's worth. He got a really, really, really big lead that's going to give him a tremendous amount of revenue in his business this year. So basically, he wrote about the community built around Joe Applebaum is unlike any other I've ever experienced. It offers much more than just tools and training. It fosters genuine, enthusiastic engagement. Here's what sets it apart: active, empowered leadership and facilitation, structured opportunities for interaction, tangible value beyond the core offering, enthusiastic peer-to-peer support, and a clear and shared purpose. Everyone in the community is there to leverage LinkedIn and business growth and sales and marketing and entrepreneurship. So here's a guy in Canada, your neighbor, awesome dude, very, very successful guy, comes in, he has thousands of subscribers in his newsletter, and he sends an email to all of them with this right over here today, October 25th. It wasn't today, it was yesterday. So this is just one of many, many, many clients that we have. I have over 500 written recommendations on my own profile here of people that have gotten results from the things that I've taught. So if you go through here, 528 received recommendations, you can see what the people are saying from all over the world, especially in Canada. So if you go through this, you can see what people are saying about us, and you can kind of read it. But if you're looking for results, this is a really, really great program. Now, the thing is, we actually are having a special today called the Bundle Plus. So instead of paying $3,600 for the software, plus another $10,000 for the community and for the training, you get everything for just $1,968. We call it the Bundle Plus. And we throw in an extra license because I know soon you're going to get an assistant to help you do all this type of stuff. So we'll throw in an extra license that's worth $3,600 on top of that. So you'll actually get a ton more value by signing up today. And I'll personally introduce you to, I'll give you a list of my top 180 customers as soon as you sign up, and then you'll be able to decide which ones you want to book a meeting with. I would suggest booking a meeting with Lance, the guy I just showed you a second ago, Lance LaFord, because he's in Canada, and he could even be your accountability buddy. You know, you have 4 connections on LinkedIn. He has 27,000 already. So he'll walk you in the door of any of his relationships personally, and he'll kind of show you everything that he's experienced personally. So if you'd like to get started, I think you would be very successful, because I think you can make a lot of money off this simply because I see where you've been, I see your experience, and it seems like you really desperately need this support right now. And I think this would really, really help you. So I just put the link in the Zoom chat here. Do you mind clicking on it right now so I can take a look at, make sure that you can see it? I'm going to stop sharing my screen for you so you can easily find the Zoom chat. Go ahead and click on that. And tell me if it opens up for you and you're able to get that deal that I just mentioned.
Yeah.
Joe Applebaum the maestro, typing on the keys, turning vibes into code, planting life-changing seeds. Prompts like a king, crown heavy with ideas, creating new worlds, no cap, no fears. Vibe coding live, watch the magic thrive. Features so sick, they make dreams arrive.
Okay, yeah, I can see it. Yep. I'm just reading through it here.
Yeah, go ahead, take your time, read through it. That's a very simple landing page that explains everything.
Joe's king of rules where the future resides. Click, clack, keys, symphony in motion. Ideas flow like rivers, waves in the ocean. Algorithm singing life rewired in streams. Coding reality from whispers and dreams. Shift the gears, innovation ignites. Lives transform under neon lights. Joe the kingpin, ruling with flair. Vibe coding live, changing lives everywhere. Vibe coding live, watch the magic thrive. Feature.
So when you're ready,
you
can put in your email on top where it says claim deal.
Okay, well, I've got 2 things. I don't really, I understood about 70 or 80% of what you said.
Oh, okay. No problem. I'm happy to explain it to you in more detail. I'm happy. I don't want you to make a decision before you fully understand it. So I'm going to break it down for you. You can ask me any questions that you want, but I'm going to break it down for you one more time so you understand what you're getting.
Okay.
So number 1 is the most important thing is you're going to get a community of people that are willing to have conversations with you
Hey, why? Why are they going to want to have a conversation with me?
because they like to network and build relationships.
Ah,
They enjoy
okay.
doing that. So I've collected a community of 1,400 people that like building relationships. But I'm going to give you the top 180 with their calendar links so that you can book yourself a meeting and say, hey, I just signed up with Joe and Evie AI, and I'd love to chat with you and tell you about what I do, learn about what you do, and see if we can refer each other business.
Gotcha.
I'm part of a community just like that called the Executives Association of New York City, and I pay $6,000 a year to be part of that. Just FYI. Okay?
Yeah.
So that and we charge $1,000 a month for the community. Obviously, I'm not going to charge you that today. You're getting a really good deal. So that's number one. Number two, the second thing you're going to get is unlimited post writing. So we have a post writer that will write posts for you. So that post writer is part of Evie AI, and we're going to write posts for you using our post writer. You don't have to be tech savvy to do that. You just tell it what type of post you want, or you ask it for ideas, and it'll give you the ideas and then write the post for you. That's the second thing you're going to get. You're going to get a post writer. It's also going to help you write comments and messages and other stuff on LinkedIn. We'll also teach you step by step how to use LinkedIn because you're not very tech savvy and you're not sure how to use the platform. So we're going to give you a course that walks you through slowly, step by step, each thing, how to do it, how to use the platform. And then we have daily office hours where you come ask questions, and that's included in your tuition of Evie AI for the year. Okay, so that's included. It's usually $3,600, but again, you're getting a deal on it, and you're getting a second license as well. It says it right there on the landing page. In case you get an assistant in the future to do it for you, you'll have a license for them as well. So you don't have to pay for an extra license for them. Okay, so you understand now. You understand now what you're getting. You're getting support. You're getting training. You're getting a community, and you're getting technology. That's what you're getting.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to visualize how that is going to fit into my plan. And the other thing is, I'm just at the point of getting my licensing restarted. I've had a decade of strokes and heart attacks, so I'm just getting going again to get back into business. I am going to need a tool to help me relaunch, but I'm probably 3 months away from having that license active and ready to roll. So
it is going to take time, just so you know. It is going to take a lot of time from getting the conversations and building the relationships until you're all of a sudden going to start getting leads. So if you're in 3 months from now, going to have your license and ready to go, yesterday was when you should begin networking, because overnight success is 10 years in the making. So if you're going to have 2 conversations a day over 90 days, that's going to be probably 150 conversations minus the weekends. So you're going to have 150 conversations. You're going to want to probably have multiple conversations with certain people that you really vibe with, maybe 5 or 10 people that you're going to go deep with, like Lance, you'll really connect with deeply, and you'll have several conversations with those people. But it's going to take you time to learn the technology. It's going to take you time to get everything in order, and now is the best time to do that. So my question to you is, how valuable would it be for you to have a community of people that know you, like you, and trust you as you're restarting this business post your health issues?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make $100,000 a year, investing a couple of dollars into a community, a strategy, a technology, support, and even someone that's not very tech savvy like you can benefit from being part of this community where people are in their 60s and 70s and learning how to use these technologies in a very simple way. So would you like to get started now?
I honestly don't see it as a fit right now. I don't. I like the idea. I didn't know that it existed. And I could see fitting it into my business once it's rolling. But
Okay.
to spend a lot of money up front and then wait 3 months to get my license, it doesn't sound like a very good fit either for me. So,
I totally understand that you don't think it's a good fit. And in regular circumstances, I would say that you should totally wait 3 months. However, in 3 months from now, we're not going to be able to give you that extra license, and the price is going to be $3,600 then. So if you want to wait till then, you're welcome to wait. But why wouldn't you want to lock in a really good deal now, get that extra license, and get started right away? But that's totally up to you. I don't want you to feel pressured at all. I just want you to know that there happens to be a deal going on now that will not be available next year.
Gotcha.
So if you want to pay extra then, you're welcome to. However, in my opinion, the smart thing to do would be to get started now, and you don't even have to do much other than just get on 2 conversations a day. That's all what I would tell you to do. I would give you a list of people that you're going to get on the phone with, and I'll give you a course to watch, and that's all you're going to do. Those are your 2 action items. Not overwhelming at all, but it's well worth more than whatever you're going to be investing today. Don't you think it's worth more than, let's just say, $2,000 to have 100 good relationships that you're building off my back? How much? What would you put a price on a relationship if you got a relationship with someone that was a good relationship that had 20,000 people on LinkedIn they were connected to, and they would be willing to walk you into the door of their best clients? What monetary value would you put on that relationship if I give you one of those?
Yeah, I mean a lot basically. If they're real, if they're two-way, if they turn out referrals at some point.
I'm telling you they're real. I'm telling you they're real, and you could see me as being real on LinkedIn. That's what I love about LinkedIn. You can see what's real and what's not real. There's no way that I could fake having 500 written testimonials from clients. You can't fake that. People are putting their real account, their first name, their last name. Everything's backed by government ID. Like I put my government ID on LinkedIn to get that check mark. So it's as real as it gets. So what do you say?
No, I'm going to pass for now. I'm just not that impulsive. I'd have to look at more about it, but
I have an idea. Why don't you come to a session that I'm doing on Tuesday? I'll invite you to a session. You'll come, watch me teach people the session, and then you can see, with there's 50, 100 people in the room, you can see if it's something that you want to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does sound good.
Okay, so I'll send you that session. It's at 1 p.m. If you go to eviai.com/webinar.
Right.
eviai.com/webinar. I can send you a text with it as well. I'm going to let Dave in the room so that Dave comes in as well, because I told you Dave would be coming in at 9:30. Yeah, so it's Tuesday, October 28th at 1 p.m. And
that's Eastern time or
Tuesday, October 28th, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Hey, Dave, welcome. Hi, Dave. How are you?
Good. Can you see me?
I can. It's a little blurry, but
well, it's dark.
So it's fine. We don't have to do video. It's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, we could just do audio. But I'm just wrapping up with Peter. I was telling Peter about our technology. I showed him how it works, and Peter is seriously considering it. However, he wants to think about it for a few days, and I told him to come to our webinar that's happening on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and he said he certainly wants to join that. Right, Peter?
Okay. Yep, that sounds good. So that's 10 a.m. my time, Pacific.
10 a.m. Pacific, exactly. So I put the link in the chat for you to be able to subscribe to that. It's free to attend. And then you'll learn how I operate and what I do. And if at that point you decide you want to jump in, you'll be able to get the deal on that webinar.
Good.
Okay.
All righty. Yep.
All right. Thank you so much, Peter. If you want to hang out with me and Dave here, you're welcome to. Otherwise, you can go, and I'll see you on Tuesday.
All right. We'll see you Tuesday then. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Peter. Okay, Dave.
Yes.
I'm going to just share my screen with you to show you what I'm doing over here. Let me just click on more, share share. I was actually vibe coding something just now. Do you know what vibe coding is, Dave?
I do. It's AI coding without code.
Exactly. So I literally just coded this application here, and then I made some music about it. I'll let you listen to the music. Here it is.
It's so sick, they make dreams arrive. Prompt and create, see the world collide. Joe's kingdom rules where the future resides.
Because I wanted to show people on LinkedIn Live how I vibe coded this. So I literally just vibe coded this whole thing during a LinkedIn Live while I was chatting with Peter. And I just, this whole thing is created. This is a piece of technology that I'm preparing for our boot camp that's happening on next Monday. I'm doing a boot camp on how to do Sora 2, Dave.
Okay. Sora is the image generator.
Yeah, Sora is the image generator.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
That's it. It's actually a video generator.
The video generator.
Yeah.
And is that Meta or is that
OpenAI?
OpenAI. So that's ChatGPT.
Exactly.
Sam Altman.
Exactly, Sam Altman. And I'll show you some examples of that. But I wanted to show you how EviAI works. Do you see the way I was able to just pull up your LinkedIn profile through EviAI, just searching your name on LinkedIn?
Yes.
Now, if I pull up your profile, I'm going to go ahead and put your profile right here. And then I'm going to research your profile by clicking on a few buttons. So I just click on this right over here. So it gives me your email, your phone number, the quick link. And because I was just able to push the button, it kind of tells me everything about you. So you're an experienced journalist, editor, copywriter, content creator, blah, blah, blah. Here's your target market, PR agencies, organizations that want content strategies, key services, copywriting, content calendar, photography, communication consulting, how you help clients, your contact information. Here are some conversation starters. So if I was talking to you, when I was talking to you earlier, I was talking to you about the automotive stuff, and I was actually doing research on you as I was talking to you. So it was giving me all your achievements, served as editor-in-chief, multiple influential, blah, blah, blah. You see that? Kind of tells me everything about you. And then if I want to feed it more information, I basically say, okay, I put up a prompt from EviAI has a lot of prompts built into it. So I have all these research prompts, and it kind of pulls everything and finds me all the podcasts that you've been on. If I want to say, okay, show me all the articles he's written and analyze all the themes, it's going to pull all the most engaged articles, posts, and comments that prominently reflect your core expertise in journalism. And it kind of tells me everything about you. So here are the themes that you've been talking about. Here's the specific terminology you use. Here are the industry problems you focus on. It's actually pretty phenomenal if you think about it, the amount of information I'm able to pull on somebody in just seconds. And then I can take...
And I can't seem to get a job.
Well, if you can't get a job, it's probably because you're not having enough conversations with your target market. Dave, the way that I found every job in my life was through me having relationships and conversations with people that are in the position to refer me in and walk me in the door.
Absolutely agree.
So our technology, our community, and our strategy, that's basically what I've been doing. I've been able to, in the past 3 years...
Go slower on the left. Go slower on the left.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can just see what some of this stuff. But keep going. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Joe, go ahead.
You're good. I'll just kind of keep it over here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I was just copying and pasting it into EviAI.
Okay.
But I'll make it go slow like this so you can read it. Is that a good?
Yeah.
Is that a good speed?
Yeah, I'm just curious to see what it's bringing up.
Okay. Is that a good speed?
That's a good speed.
Okay. So what I've been able to accomplish over the course of... Peter, I'm just going to mute you if you don't mind. Okay, I just muted Peter. So what I was saying was that over the past 3 years, I've been able to pick up 23,000 users in 40 countries around the world and showing people exactly how to be able to use artificial intelligence, and then giving them a technology that will write up their content and help them be able to leave comments on people's posts and help them be able to research people and help them be able to create images that they can then use on social media. And then I created a community, and we have thousands of people in our community right now that support each other, Dave. So as soon as you sign up to our program, right away, you're going to get access to our community, and you're going to have a bunch of advocates and people that can refer you in to either A, get a job, or B, find more consulting clients. You mentioned you already have 3 clients, right, Dave?
I do.
Right. So imagine if you had 10 clients or 20 clients. How much does your
I
client
would
pay
be really
you?
happy
Yeah, your client pays you like $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month?
about that. Yeah,
Yeah, so if you had 10 clients that paid you $1,000 a month, you'd be making $120,000 a month. That's a pretty good
that's the
deal.
goal.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
And so the fastest way to get clients, and I'm talking from experience because I've have serviced over the past 17 years 1,100 clients, and my marketing agency has been featured as number 178 on the Inc. 500 as one of the fastest growing companies in America. So as you can see over here, this is my profile on LinkedIn. And I have thousands and thousands and thousands of people that visit my profile. And I see who these people are. You see, I see who they are. They're my clients. This guy has an
Right.
elevator company. He uses EVAI regularly. And he has 6,000 elevators that he oversees in New York City. And now he gets his clients from LinkedIn. Sefi is also a client of mine, and Penny is also a client of mine. Sefi teaches people how to use LinkedIn, believe it or not. And I teach a lot of LinkedIn trainers how to use LinkedIn. Penny's a fractional HR partner, and since she started using EVAI, she started getting clients. So I see these people, I see who they are, I build relationships with them, get to know them, connect with them, and help them be able to get clients using LinkedIn via having conversations. That's the idea. So all my
Okay.
clients that I get them because of the conversations that I'm able to have with them and the relationships that I build. And I use marketing strategy to help me be able to build out exactly who I'm targeting, what message I should be using, what my lead magnet is. And then I move on to telling stories on LinkedIn, kind of like this story over here that I told. And then I stay top of mind with people by leaving comments. But in order for me to leave a comment on someone's post, I often have to think about what to say. So in this case, I can open up a little side panel extension here. You see this, Dave? There's a little side panel.
I see it.
I
Mhm.
can go ahead and put a keyboard shortcut in there, and it will leave a comment on this guy's post. So it makes it really, really fast. If I pull up anybody's posts on LinkedIn, I'm able to very, very quickly have EVAI read what I'm doing on a profile. So for example, if I'm on a post over here, I can easily click into the comment box. Now EVAI says comment over here. You see it says comment on the top right? That means it knows I'm inside a comment box. And then what I do is I just press the generate button here on the bottom. It reads this particular post, drafts a thoughtful comment. If I like it, I just press insert and then comment. So instead of me having to think about what to say for hours, this artificial intelligence will just write the comment and just insert it right in here. You see that?
I did.
Now, the beauty with this is that it also works with a keyboard shortcut. So I can select my goal. Instead of offering tips, maybe provide resources. My tone, instead of being curious, I could be happy. And what I can do is I could put in here any of these things. For example, if I want to drop a quote, I have a persona that writes quotes. So if I want to drop a quote under Darren Mass's latest post, do you see it says Darren Mass? I'm going to say, Darren, your journey is very inspiring. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Keep building and choosing you. You see that?
I do.
And so I just press comment over here, and I left him a thoughtful comment, staying top of mind with this person who is in the position to refer business to me because he has a community of 200 people, which he charges $3,000 a year for his community. And I want him to refer me to his clients in his community. So in order for him to remember me, I have to be the one that comments on his post. So whenever I see his post on LinkedIn, instead of me having to think about what to say, I can just go into anybody's post, go into the comment box, and I can put a keyboard shortcut in, and then my AI just writes the comment and puts it in just like that. And this was a Zig Ziglar quote over here. But I can change what I want the persona to be. Maybe instead of having a Zig Ziglar quote or a quote, I can promote my next webinar in the comments. You see? And then it'll automatically promote the webinar. So where do I update those personas? That's in the back end of Evie AI right here where it says personas. I can go in here and you can see how many personas I have here. See, I have a ton of personas. And each one of these personas is something else. I have one that's like a drunk person, and I have one that's a YouTube comment, and I have one that writes notes about things. And I have many, many other ones that do all types of stuff. And so this is really, really helpful for me. And it allows me to be able to quickly find what I need to find. So I'm going to go in here and press edit. And I see, okay, this is October 15th. I'm going to do October 28th. It's a Tuesday. That's when the webinar is. Act as Joe Applebaum, the founder of Evie AI. Create a comment that connects Evie AI, the AI for LinkedIn about the webinar, how to make 10K with conversations, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to press update persona here. And so now it's going to promote the webinar happening next week. So every comment that I leave now, so if I find a post I want to leave a comment on, for example, on this one right here, I'm going to go here, drop a comment, and now it's promoting the webinar. You see it's October 28th at 1 p.m. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And it ties it into the actual post itself. And so I can go ahead, I can go through all the people here and just leave them comments, and every comment I leave includes a link to my webinar, which is nice. And you know, it helps them and it helps me. It helps them because I left them a thoughtful comment.
For engagement.
And yeah, and it helps them with engagement. I mean, who doesn't want more engagement on their content? That's what the algorithm likes. And so I get them engagement, and I get me to have my exposure to my webinar. And then I've gotten countless people come to my classes because they found my links in other people's comments. So it's a great way to be able to stand out, build relationships, and stay top of mind. And I give you access to this unlimited. So this is the CEO of LinkedIn. You see this?
Yeah, I see it there. What's his name?
Ryan Rosalinsky. And so I just left a comment on Ryan Rosalinsky's post promoting my own webinar.
Wow.
The CEO of LinkedIn. And so I just keep going through this, and I can just press a keyboard shortcut and a comment gets generated, and it's related. It has the person's name and their information and all that stuff. And I can just keep going on and on leaving these comments. And so that's a big time saver. And so you saw how I did AI research on you. I could do AI research on anyone on the internet. So for example, if I wanted to research this guy, Glenn, he's a Sandler trainer. I can go ahead and research him. As a matter of fact, what I can do is I can actually click on networking, click on summary, and I can summarize his whole profile. That means I can get his phone number, his email address, his physical address, all his websites, and everything that's on his profile to all be organized within my assistant here in this card. And when it does this, then I can take this information and I can push it from this card into my CRM by pushing one button. I use Go High Level personally, but there are many CRMs out there that we can integrate with. And so if I go into the little card over here and I open up Glenn, do you see his email address is here? His phone number is here. His website is here. And then if I want to check if he posted recently, I can click on Open Quick Link. It'll open up all his recent posts. So this saves a lot of time. I see he posted 2 days ago. I'm going to go ahead and promote my webinar inside his post. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to research him by clicking on one of these 7 different agents. And each agent will be able to show me different information about him, you see? Key services, how he helps clients, his contact information, conversation starters, potential business opportunities, notable achievements. You see that? If I want to do additional research on him, I can select research prompts here that I've saved, because you can have templates here, and I could do additional research on him. So for example, here I want to say, find me all his public online profiles and his company. Search for them using the following list: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, any podcasts, any books he wrote. So do you see the way he breaks down how many people he has on LinkedIn, how many people he has on his podcast? You can't find him on any other social profile. It looks up his company, the company page, his company Gmail. You see that? It pulled up his email, his business address. And if he wrote any books on Amazon, it hasn't wrote any books. You see, it has his contact email, his phone, his address. How cool is this? And you get
It's really
unlimited.
great. How is that? Where are you getting that information? Is that off LinkedIn?
All the sources of where it got the information is right here. So it has many, many, many sources. I'll tell you exactly how many total. So 10 different sources.
Because a lot of that stuff isn't on LinkedIn.
Correct. A lot of that stuff isn't on LinkedIn. The initial stuff that I got, like his phone number and email, I got off LinkedIn. But then I added additional stuff, and that came from all these links over here. You see that? Consultingsuccess.com, all these other websites, Landenberg.com. So the AI will go and surf the internet and find all the information about him in seconds. So that saves me a lot of time. And then I'd copy that information, and then I save it as a note to train the AI further. And with all the citations. So I have the personal profiles here, and then I have his whole summary here with everything. So this will save me a lot of time and help me organize and build real relationships with these people in a very, very meaningful way. And then we also have an image generator that produces really, really good images. So do you see this image right over here that I created?
Yes.
The only real mistake. So this is an image that I created using our image generator. And then I downloaded this image, and then I posted it as a post on my own LinkedIn. So if you go to my LinkedIn and you see my most recent post over here, you'll notice this image here. Can you see it? Does it look familiar?
I do, yes.
I posted this 52 minutes ago, and then I wrote up a whole post. So the post that I wrote up, I actually used Evi AI to write the post. So if I click on recent posts, I'm going to click on view all, activity. I'm going to do posts. And you see, people say that marketing is a slick campaign for viral ads. There's a twist. What if the real secret was deeply caring about people's success? That's a mindset I keep circling back with, both in the chessboard and in business. So it knows I played chess. It knows everything about me because I trained it on who I am. And then it even put bold text and everything in here. And as you can see, it's the same thing. People say marketing is about slick campaigns. You see that? So this was created by Evi AI, both the image and the text, and it was pushed into LinkedIn, saving a ton of time. And I already had 73 people see it, which is really nice to have so many people be able to see me online, see what I'm up to, see what I'm doing.
Right.
And so that's the name of the game. That's what I'm up to. So if you'd like to get started today, I can help you get started. I can onboard you, and then I can involve you in our community, and I can guarantee that you'll get on 5 conversations every day with people that could, A, either do business with you, or B, more importantly, walk you in the door with people that can do business with you. And the way that I'm able to guarantee that is because I'll personally give you my list of my top 180 clients and their calendar links, so that you walk right in the door. You don't have to wait to get in the door with them. That skips the line. So if you got one new client as a result of this, this would pay for itself many times over, because I'm going to give you a crazy deal today if you're interested in getting started now. But I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts?
It's interesting. And I understand, I agree with you that my 3 clients that I have now are people that I knew. The people that I'm working for is everybody. I knew them. That's why I'm working for them. And I'm finding when I send out applications, employment applications, and I think I go down the memory hole. I think I'm scanned and discarded before I don't, I rarely ever hear anything back. And I'm qualified. LinkedIn's AI will tell me that I'm qualified. You're highly qualified for this position, and nothing. There's
You're n-
one guy, Dan Kahn. He runs a media company, and he's has an ad on up on SEMA's job board that's been up there for 10 years, Joe.
yeah.
And I applied for it 2 years ago. And I just think they're putting it up there to show that they're hiring or something. I don't know. So, Phil, my question on this one is, um, I wanted to um, my relationship with AI has been spotty. I don't believe anything that it says, and I've used it, and it's easier
But
for me to just write it.
if it's a quote,
Yeah,
it's a quote. You know what I mean? You don't have to believe the quote. It's just
agreed.
a quote.
Yeah, and I'm not necessarily saying that I'm not interested. I'm just saying that. Um, so just back up here a second. So this is what you're selling, because what I answered was 100 LinkedIn prompts or something. I think that's what
Okay,
there's
so
a hook here.
I have a course called the 99 LinkedIn hacks.
Okay.
This is it right over here. We have 99 videos that are 1 minute each.
Okay.
The course is $1,000,
Right.
and each video is 1 minute, and it walks you through step by step how to use LinkedIn. What I
Okay.
want to give you is
Okay.
not just the technology, not just the course.
Right.
I want to give you a lot more than that. I want to give you a community with 1,000 people. We have a community with 1,000 people. Plus, I want to give you a technology, and I want to give you a strategy, because you already have 3 clients. I want to get you another 7 clients so that you can make $100K a year. So it's nice to get this course, and if you want to buy this course, you're welcome to buy it. But I want to give you a
Well,
special deal on the full package.
okay. Yes, I wanted to finish my thought on this.
Please.
Um, I've been using a computer for 35 years.
Yeah.
And over the summer, I started to learn Premiere, that video editing program.
Amazing.
And I made a lot of progress with it. It is the most user violent software program I've ever used in my life. Absolutely unbelievable complexity to this thing.
Oh my God. Yes.
And
I've been
and I
using
was
it.
able,
Yeah.
yeah, it's unbelievable complexity. Unbelievable. It would take 10 years to master it.
Yeah.
And so I'm a little um my I'm trying to think the right question to ask here, Joe. Um, what I don't want to have happen is I ultimately abandoned Premiere because I just got stuck.
Mm.
And I got so far that my friends and everything who used it, they couldn't answer the questions that I was answering. And I didn't, so I just kind of stopped. And what I don't want to do is the question I want to ask is how hard is this learning curve to use Evie AI? How hard is that to use?
Well, it's not hard to use at all. It's actually really, really simple to use.
Okay.
If you know what vibe coding is and you learn Premiere, you're going to master Evi AI probably in less than an hour. You'll be able to really
Okay.
master it. LinkedIn might take you 5 to 10 hours to really master, but you already know the basics. So, it's not rocket science. It's really not. The real
Right.
key of what's going to move the needle for your business, Dave, is going to be
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
conversations you have each day. That's it. That's what's going to
Right.
move the needle for your business. If you have 1,000 conversations a year, I promise you're going to make 100K. That's what's going to happen. But you're not having 1,000 conversations a year. You're maybe having 10, 20, 30, 40. You're sending out resumes
I
and
would.
nothing's happening.
I haven't. Nothing's happening.
Right,
I
but
do find that I get engagement by leaving posts, though.
amazing. Engagement is good.
That's why this has caught my eye here, because I absolutely agree with you with what you're talking about.
But if you think getting 3 comments and 6 likes, because I just liked it and now it's 6 likes is
Thank you.
engagement, wait till you see what happens when you do things correctly, because what you're doing here is incorrect. So wait till you see what you're doing when you do things correctly using my strategies, and then you plug yourself into my community. that has 1,400 people. And then the right 20 people build a relationship with you, and then you go from having 3 comments to having 30 comments. Wait to see what happens to your reach then. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm not saying you're going to get 10,000 comments because I don't like going viral. But I would love to see you have dozens of engagements on each post and you making big, big mistakes. For example, one of the mistakes you made on this post is that you could have included a link inside the post, which is an algorithm no-no.
Okay.
As soon as you include a link in the post, it kills the reach of the post. And so you did that over here. The other post, you made another mistake. And besides the fact that the way that you're formatting this post is in a way that is not in line with best practices on LinkedIn, so the post is not going to do well by default. So I've been studying
this. Do you put the
this.
link in the comments? Do you put the link in the comments?
I do. I put the link in the comments. And if I do want to put a link in the post, I would wait a day, and then I would put the link in a post in the way where the link is not obscured by LinkedIn's, URL shortener. You would get the actual link in there if you go back. So, for example, if I go back to my previous posts, I'll go back to an old post of mine. Let me go back to an old post, like over here. You see this post here? This is an old post. So if I want to edit this post has 500 views on it, 500 impressions. Actually, you know what? I created a custom GPT that allows you to create 10 Sora prompts. Okay, I'm going to try to find the post related to that. Let's see. Let me see this one here. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to press edit this one. This one doesn't have anything in it. This is about my book. So I'm going to click on these 3 dots. I'm going to click on edit post. And then I'm going to put in www.highenergynetworking.com. Okay, so I just put my link to my book. And I press save changes. I click on the 3 dots over here. Copy link to post. I just want to see what that looks like there. That did not do anything there. Let me go back in here and press edit. Oh, I thought I saved it. Let me see what happens. Save. Refresh. I don't know what LinkedIn is doing right now. It's not doing it. It's not saving my link.
Well, I'm surprised I'm surprised it works as well as it does.
Yeah, no, I put my link in here and I just saved it, and you see it's not here anymore. It's gone. Isn't that weird?
Well, there's days when I'm just so bleached from some of this stuff.
Yeah,
And
no, it's just
I
so
just have
strange.
if it's not, you do it 3 or 4 times and the link's not showing up, and at that point I just say it's not working and I do something else.
Yeah. Something's broken about LinkedIn right now. But the bottom line is you can go into a post and edit it later and then add your link to it front and center, and it'll be fine. But a post dies after 24 hours, so it doesn't really matter. But if you put your post in the first few hours, it's not going to do well. That's just the bottom line. The post is not going to do well. Okay. As a matter of fact,
well, that was a good...
I have a section inside our course. If you go to the Learning Hub and Quick Links, I have a section called LinkedIn Posts Without Comments. And when you click on that, it'll show you all the posts on LinkedIn that don't have any comments on them. And the reason I know they're not going to have any comments on them is because when you go to the post, they put links in there. You see that? So I'm very, very confident that 90% of them are not going to have comments. Now, some of them might. Some of them might have comments. Like this one here has 2 comments. This guy's a popular guy. He wrote The Go-Giver, He's actually a friend of mine. Very nice guy. I flew down to Florida and took a selfie with him because he inspired me with several of his books. He's a popular author. You see, I just commented on his posts with a keyword shortcut. But most people are not going to have any comments on their posts. And what I'm going to do is I find these posts and I comment on them. The reason I know they're not going to do well is because they included a link in their post, you see?
Right.
And that kills the post. Anyway, so I have a lot of really cool strategies. So in terms of answering your question in a very direct way, a guy like you who can use Premiere or even attempt to use Premiere is going to learn Evie AI in under an hour and know it really well.
Okay.
But you're always going to learn something new every time you come to one of my classes, because I have people who are pretty savvy that have been coming to my classes for 5 years and still learn something new, because I'm a very big nerd. But I don't overcomplicate things. For someone like you, I'm just going to keep it very simple. Let's get you on the phone with people. That's it. That's it. Let's get you on the phone with people. You're doing okay. Let's clean up your profile a little bit. Let's get you some recommendations. You have zero, like, you're not doing well in terms of the recommendation department. You know what I mean?
Well, I've got good ones. They're just old.
That's the problem. They're outdated.
Yeah.
So we got to get you 2025 recommendations. We got to update your skills, because corporate events and corporate communication is not flying with me. We got to add some more content to your education. We got to tighten up your experience here. We got to just tighten up your experience and add more content around this over here, just a little more content. We got to connect this to a company page. There's a bunch of things that we need to do here. Not a million things.
I'm freelance on that top thing. I'm a freelancer.
You could still
the company's
create,
there.
you could still create your own company page by clicking on For Business and then clicking on Create a Company Page here, and then attach it to a company page that of you being a freelancer. And this way it won't have like an empty logo here, and we can make you a logo in 2 seconds with Grok or with Gemini or whatever. In 2 seconds you'll have a logo. And that's it. And then you'll have something decent. And then your feature needs to be improved. Your features is not in line with what I would tell you to do. There's no contact information in your about section. There's work to be done. That's my point. And I'll show you everything that you need to do, and then you'll go and do it, and you'll be successful. And then you'll be getting on the phone with people every day, which is what's going to lead you to get another 3 to 6 new clients in the next 90 days. And then, or potentially a job, or both, which would be very nice. So that's the idea.
And so what you're selling is, or I should say what you're offering, Joe, is a subscription to a software program that's connected to a community.
Correct. It's a software program called Evie AI.
Okay.
So the software program itself is $3,600 a year. It's called Evie AI Pro. The community is $1,000 a month. And then we have a training program called the Evergreen Networking System that teaches LinkedIn strategy. And it has a 9-module course, and we have 2 strategy sessions every month. So next Wednesday, we're having our next strategy session. So a week from Wednesday is our next strategy session. And it's a 2-hour session. And so we have it every month for 2 hours, and you get all the replays of that and everything. So that's $10,000 a year. We have a bundle right now that we're giving everything away for just $1,968. So we're giving away the community, that's $1,000 a month typically, and then the software, that's typically $3,600 a year, and then the strategy, which is typically $10,000 a year. We're giving it all for just $1,968 a year. So you're getting a really, really, really sweet deal.
And that's a recurring $2,000 a year.
That's a reoccurring $2,000 a year.
Recurring $2,000.
Yeah, you can cancel any time. Plus, you get an extra license that you can give to anybody else if you want, or you can give it to a sales rep that works for you, or an assistant, or anybody else. So you'll get 2 licenses for the price of 1. You'll get a bonus license. In addition to that, we'll give you a list of the 5,000 fastest growing companies in America. I'll give you my list of my 180 top clients that you could book meetings with right away. And I'll also download your top 1,000 contacts on LinkedIn and help you organize them and sort them and segment them in a meaningful way so that they're not just connections on LinkedIn, but we help you turn them into relationships. And you're much more likely to find clients, jobs, and opportunities from relationships rather than just a bunch of random connections. So I'll make you a dashboard.
And tell me again, if I try it and I don't like it, what is the options?
Well, you don't have to renew.
Okay.
That's the option that we have right now. We're giving you a ton of value up front. The guarantee that we give you is that you're going to be getting on the conversations with people. That's the guarantee. So how can I guarantee that you can have 5 conversations a day? It's because I'm going to give you the calendar links. You know what a Calendly is?
Yes.
So I'm going to give you the Calendly links to over 100 people that are willing to speak to you in my community that are all professionals and successful people.
Okay.
So you're right away going to get on the phone with people as soon as you want and as many as you like, with people that are in the position to refer you business that they also want to network and they also want you to refer them business. So you're just going to network with people and build relationships, and you're going to see what that turns into. So, just a community alone is worth more than what we're offering the software for and the full package, the bundle right now.
I'm just gonna give 1 second here. Yeah, and if I go to EVYAI,
So I'm going to
Joe.
send you a special link to go to where you can get this deal. On eviai.com, the price for this on a monthly basis is $297 a month, which is $3,600 a year.
Okay.
But if you go to the link I put into the chat for the Bundle Plus, I'm going to stop sharing my screen so you can share yours if you want. But
Okay.
I put the link in the chat to the Bundle Plus that you can click on. If you want to get started with it right now, I can help onboard you now and get you started. But just click on that link and see if it works for you.
Down here. Okay.
In the Zoom chat.
I see it here. Okay. It's called Bundle Plus.
Yes.
Yes. Do you have clients that are writers like me?
We have clients that are more marketers.
Okay.
They are writers and they're marketers, and they definitely are loving our community. They are loving being part of our community and getting a ton of value. Our clients are all professionals. So everything from HR professionals to people who help people write books. Like, for example, we have a guy named Bob who helps people write books.
Right.
To people who do leadership coaching and training, to people who are digital marketers, AI consultants. We have people that are recruiters, people that are health coaches, people that sell legal services. We have serial entrepreneurs. We have business owners, sales professionals, people in finance, people in accounting. So many different types of consultants. Like, for example, this guy, Thomas Goodlett, he's a writer, but he helps people become authors. So he helps them take their brilliant ideas and create best-selling books out of it. His name is Thomas Goodlett. I'll put his link in the Zoom chat so you can take a look. So that's an example of somebody who's like a writer that we've helped be able to get clients using EviAI. But the idea is getting you into our community so you can book meetings with our clients and get to know them. And do you see Thomas's posts? If you notice, his posts are getting dozens of likes and comments. Do you see that?
Just clicking on here. Look at him. See what he's. Stay on by for a second, Joe. Just let me take a peek.
Sure.
So he's got hashtags in there. No link to anything.
Exactly. But if you go back if you go back like 2 months ago, you'll notice none of his posts really had anything going on. Yeah. And he was doing it all wrong. And now he's doing it right, and every one of his posts are totally crushing it.
And so how does it work? So I'm onboarded, and then is there a tutorial?
Yes, we have recorded tutorials, but we also have meetings every day, Dave. So every single day you can hop on Zoom, meet with our team, and we'll answer questions. And you can see the questions that other people are asking as well. And we also have community meetings. Our clients also host their own meetings. Each day, a different client hosts a meeting. So you can join one of their meetings, and you can get to know them and get to know the other clients. And it's almost like you have a new family. It's a very interesting phenomenon. It's almost like you have a new set of friends and a whole new family of people that have your back, which is really nice to have.
And so basically what EVAI is it's a tool that helps me get more exposure on LinkedIn.
Correct. It's a tool that helps you get more exposure on LinkedIn and also gives you a community of people that are willing to refer business to you. It's like a social network within a social network.
Okay.
So the most active people on LinkedIn, the engaged users, are going to become your friends and your colleagues and your referral partners. And also, we have a whole training that will teach you how to use the platform properly so that you get results from it.
Let me get back into this. And so it would be something that I would go out to a website and log in,
Yes, you would go to a website and you would
website and
log
log
in
in, and
and
then I
and
and
you
I
you also get in a Chrome extension that sits on the side of your browser that will help you on
okay,
any website to be able to be more effective, whether it's doing research on people, organizing profiles, saving notes on people, like the way that I showed you, the way that I researched you, remember?
right,
Or the way that I researched this other guy named Glenn. So you would get access, unlimited access to research. You would also get an image generator, which makes amazing images of you doing anything, and you would get all that other jazz that comes along with it. But so I always break it down into three components. You get the strategy, the community, and the technology. Those are the three things that you're getting. But you're only paying for the technology. The strategy and your community you're getting as a bonus. And for the technology, you're paying a lot less than the MSRP. A lot less than the current sticker price.
well, I was about to say and I just my only concern today, this minute, is I this is the first I've heard of it, and I kind of when the remember I thought we were going to talk about, which is fine. I'm glad I'm interested in the pit in your pitch, but I would say that I'm um, what I don't want is to sign up for it and find out that I don't like it or I'm not using it. And tell me about that. If I all of a sudden you say then that the 2000 is gone with the wind, and then I just don't renew on the next round.
So you are. The fact is that every single person that signs up to EVAI starts getting on conversations with the community, and they start using it right away. That's basically what happens. If it's something that you don't want to renew later, then you don't have to
Right.
renew in the future. But
Right.
you're gonna get you're gonna get a list of people. You're gonna get a list of 180 people right away that are my customers that you're gonna start booking meetings with. And you're gonna come to me in a few weeks from now and you're gonna be like, dude, this is literally the best community I've ever been part of in my life. This is incredible. The community alone, we charge $1,000 a month for. So you're gonna get that included in your EVAI membership. If you decide that you're just not using the AI writer or half the features of EVAI, that's fine. You don't have to renew if you don't want to use it. The reason why we're not charging for the community and the strategy right now is because we want people to sign up to the software. The value for me long term is getting people to pay for the software. And hopefully you'll
Right.
use it and you'll be happy. But if, sometimes people are unsure if they're actually going to use the software. And so I say, I'm going to give you as a bonus something that you're definitely going to use. Pay for the software, which is less than what the thing would cost that you actually need. And then if you don't use the software, don't renew, but you paid less for whatever I'm giving you than you would typically pay anyway.
Right.
So it just makes it a no-brainer. My goal was to make this a no-brainer to get the software. But then people start using the software and they're like, they can't live without it. So that's how I know it's something that you're going to actually end up using. But again, don't worry about it because you're getting so much more value. Think about the value that you would get from just having one new relationship that is consistently referring you business. It doesn't take 1,000 relationships to get a few accounts. It takes the right relationship. So you would have to have a conversation with 50 to 100 people to find that one person that suddenly starts walking you into all the doors. That's what happens to me all the time. I'll speak to dozens and dozens and dozens of people, and only just one person will walk me into 3 or 4 doors that changes my life.
Well, I would sure like something different. I'm just very dejected, but I'm not gonna make a decision tonight. And you had mentioned something on Tuesday with their other client there. There was something to observe, and
Yes.
you had mentioned something like that. Okay.
Yes. So there's a webinar happening on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you go to
So
eviai.com/webinar.
that's 8 a.m. my time, or no, it's 9 a.m. Were you guys 3 hours ahead?
Yeah, so we're 3 hours ahead. So that's 1 p.m., which is 10 a.m. your time.
10 a.m. my time. Okay. And that's on Tuesday?
That's on Tuesday, the 28th. I just put a link in the chat where you can register for that. There's no charge for that. You can sign up for that and watch what I'm going to be teaching. And then
I'd like to do that. I'd like to get the vibration of what
100%.
of
100%.
okay.
Go ahead and do that. There's
Can you
no
send me an
stress, no
email? So
pressure. Yeah.
okay, good. Can you send me an invite for that, please?
Yes, I will send you.
And I appreciate your time, Joe, and I'm interested. I'm so dejected, and
Totally get it. Totally understand.
it's been a year, and I can't seem to get a job, um and there's a part of me that says like I'm too old for this or something, and maybe I should just go work at Home Depot or something.
Well, definitely don't do that, Dave. Definitely don't work for minimum wage. And
I mean, I
I love that
busted my huh?
you're a very, very intelligent, capable, amazing person. You just need the right network, Dave. You just need the right people around you. I'm telling you right now, it takes a village. And if you want to go work for Home Depot, you're basically giving up on all your amazing talents that you have. People want to hire you. You just are doing it the wrong way by not leveraging relationships and building those relationships. This is how I got everything I have in my life. I have 5 kids. I'm divorced. Everything I got in my life came from my relationships. My divorce lawyer came from my relationships. My ex-wife, when I met her, came from my relationships.
Yes, I was a real estate agent in a former life, and we called that the sphere of influence.
Yeah.
Sphere of influence, and um I said I was going to be an automotive journalist, and I quit being a real estate agent, and I moved to California, and I went into the trenches and started at a pretty late in life. And I'm a published author. I've got 1,400 published articles.
Insane.
I write for C. I don't know anybody that's you're talking about sphere of influence people. I don't know anybody that said I'm going to be a sports writer, or I'm going to be a kitchen, or I'm going to write a sushi writer or something, whatever it is, because I'm very specialized. That's actually, I think, kind of hindered me some, Joe, because people said, we write about cars. What do you know about celebrity blogs? Do you know what I mean? Or what do you know
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
AI? What do you know about electric? Well, I know a lot about electric cars. That wasn't a good one, but at any rate, send me that invitation, and I will see you bright and early at 10 a.m. my time, and let's look at it. Let's look at it again.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much,
And I
Dave.
appreciate your time, and I really appreciate your time.
It's my pleasure, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you, and I really think this is really going to help you a lot. And I'm glad that you're really considering it, and I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday.
Good, and thanks for the late night the late night tutorial. I'll see you again on Tuesday morning.
All right, thank you. All the best. Bye, Dave.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
And that, my friends, was an awesome conversation with 2 people who are seriously interested in EviAI. And I spoke to them for the first time today, called them out of the blue, and booked a meeting for the same day. And I spoke to both of them, and they're coming to the webinar. And then hopefully at the end of the webinar, they're going to make the smart decision to sign up to EviAI. And if they do, good for them, because they're going to generate $100,000 a year each. That, my friends, is a powerful way to be. That is a very powerful way to be. Now let's listen to some more vibe coding songs.
Hey, tap into the code, vibe with Joe. I'ma zing features, change your flow. Prompting like a king, watch me bring. Innovate the vibe, hit your stride. Life change rhymes, electrify your mind. Yeah, live coding session, feel the tension, creating new things. No apprehension. Joe on the mic, shining bright. Innovate the vibe, words alive, revolutionize the scene, make it thrive. Lines are cold, rhythm explode, throw the maestro in the bug mode. Scripts and schemes, hacking dreams, changing lives with everybody it seems. Joe Alphabon the maestro, typing on the keys, turning vibes into code, planting life-changing seeds. Prompts like a king, crown heavy with ideas, creating new worlds, no cap, no fears. Vibe coding live, watch the magic thrive. Features so sick, they make dreams arrive. Prompt and create, see the world collide. Joe's kingdom rules where the future resides. Click, clack, keys, symphony in motion. Ideas flow like rivers, waves in the ocean. Algorithm singing life, rewired in streams. Coding reality from whispers and dreams. Shift the gears, innovation ignites. Lives transform under neon lights. Joe the kingpin, ruling with flair. Vibe coding live, changing lives everywhere. Vibe coding live, watch the magic thrive. Features so sick, they make dreams arrive. Prompt and create, see the world collide. Joe's kingdom rules where the future resides.
That was a pretty good song. I want to make a song about commenting on LinkedIn now. Commenting on LinkedIn with Joe Apfelbaum to stay top of mind with ideal clients all day long. Leaving at least 50 comments each day on his clients and prospects with Evie AI. All right, let's just see what it does. Let's make a rap now. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's play a song. Yo. Check. Check. What happened? Oh, it's still thinking. All right, let's try this is called The Comment King.
Soft life. What's a kid? What's a kid? What's a kid? When I kill it, yo. Yeah, like what you killing, yo. Yeah. Scrolling the feed, fingers tap, dance a jig. Joe's got the blueprint, the strategy's big. 50 comments deep like a digital Picasso. Brush strokes of words, every line is a lasso. Comma king, crown made of keys. Typing out dreams, planting those seeds. Top of mind and the algorithms glow. Every post a stage, watch the connections grow. Aviator sidekick, sharp as a blade. Prospects and clients, foundations laid. Not just noise, it's a crafted art. Each word a spark, lighting up the dark. Tap, 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 that's the symphony play. Echoes in the ether, foundations get laid. LinkedIn's a canvas, engagements a paint. I scroll through the gallery, watch the constraints faint. Coming king, crown made of keys. Typing out dreams, planting those seeds. Top of mind and the algorithms glow. Every post a stage, watch the connections grow. Joe said it best, stay in the game. 50 comments later, they remember your name. Digital Picasso creating the scene. Common king, ruling the LinkedIn machine. Yeah. Hey, tap into the code, vibe with Joe. I'ma zing features, change your flow. Prompting like a king, watch me bring. Yeah, innovate the vibe, hit your stride. Life change rhymes, electrify your mind. Yeah, live coding session, feel the tension, creating new things, no apprehension. Joe on the mic, shining bright. Innovate the vibe, words alive, revolutionize the scene, make it thrive. Lines are cold, rhythm explode, throw the maestro in the bug mode. Scripts and schemes, hacking dreams, changing lives with everybody it seems. Scrolling the feed, fingers tap, dance a jig. Joe's got the blueprint, the strategy's big, 50 comments deep. Like a digital Picasso, brush strokes of words, every line is a lasso. Come on, king, crown made of keys, typing out dreams, planting those seeds. Top of mind, in the algorithms glow. Every post a stage, watch the connections grow. Every year the sidekick, sharp as a blade. Prospects and clients, foundations laid. Not just noise, it's a crafted art. Each word a spark, lighting up the dark. Tap, 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 that's a symphony played. Echoes in the ether, foundations get laid. Linked is the canvas, engagements the paint. A scroll through the gallery, watch the constraints faint. Come on, king, crown made of keys, typing out dreams, planting those seeds. Top of mind, in the algorithms glow. Every post a stage, watch the connections grow. Yeah, come on, king, crown made of keys, typing out dreams, planting those seeds. Top of mind, in the algorithms glow. Every post a stage, watch the connections grow. Joe said it best, stay in the game. 50 comments later, they remember your name. Digital Picasso creating the scene. Come on, king, ruling the LinkedIn machine. Yeah! Check it out! Southside! What's a kid, what's a kid, what's a kid, when I kill it, yo! Yeah, yeah, like what you killing, yo! Yeah. Scrolling the feed, fingers tap, dance a jig. Joe's got the blueprint, the strategy's big. 50 comments deep, like a digital Picasso. Brush strokes of words, every line is a lasso. Come a king, crown made of keys, typing out dreams, planting those seeds. Top of mind, and the algorithms glow. Every post a stage, watch the connections grow. Aviator sidekick, sharp as a blade. Prospects and clients, foundations laid. Not just noise, it's a crafted art. Each word a spark, lighting up the dark. Tap, 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 that's the symphony played. Echoes in the ether, foundations get laid. LinkedIn's a canvas, engagements a paint. I scroll through the gallery, watch the constraints faint. Come in, king, crown me the keys, typing out dreams, planting those seeds. Top of mind, and the algorithms glow. Every post a stage, watch the connections grow. Joe said it best, stay in the game. 50 comments later, they remember your name. Digital Picasso creating a scene. Common king, ruling the LinkedIn machine. Hey, yeah. Scrolling feeds, fingers dance on the keys. Coming sharper than a hive full of bees. Dropping gems, every line a masterpiece. Joe got me out of networking with ease. Algorithm bow, I'm the LinkedIn Don. 50 comments deep before the crack of dawn. Clients, prospects, they can't ignore. Evoking vibes they ain't seen before. Top of mind, yeah, I'm staying in line. Every post I hit, I'm shining divine. Every year got me breezing through time. Top of mind, yeah, top of mind, top of mind. Each calm in the dark, precision the heart. Crafted like Mozart, it's a LinkedIn art. Connections grow like vines in the spring. Joe's blueprint got me doing my thing. Prospects tap back, who is this voice? They hear the echo, engagement's my choice. The network's a stage, I'm still in the show. Joe Appleboom said, that's how you glow. Top of mind, yeah, I'm staying in line. Every post I hit, I'm shining divine. Every year got me breezing through time. Top of mind, yeah, top of mind, top of mind. Top of mind. Top of mind. Top of mind. Yeah. Scrolling the feed, fingers tap, dance a jig. Joe's got the blueprint, the strategy's big. 50 comments deep, like a digital Picasso. Brush strokes of words, every line is a lasso. Come on, king, crown made of keys, typing out dreams, planting those seeds. Top of mind, in the algorithms glow. Every post a stage, watch the connections grow. Every sidekick, sharp as a blade. Prospects and clients, foundations laid. Not just noise, it's a crafted art. Each word a spark, lighting up the dark. Tap, 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 that's a symphony played. Echoes in the ether, foundations get laid. Linked is the canvas, engagements the paint. A scroll through the gallery, watch the constraints faint. Come on, king, crown made of keys. Typing out dreams, planting those seeds. Top of mind, and the algorithms glow. Every post a stage, watch the connections grow. Yeah, common king, crown made of keys. Typing out dreams, planting those seeds. Top of mind, and the algorithms glow. Every post a stage, watch the connections grow. Joe said it best, stay in the game. 50 comments later, they remember your name. Digital Picasso creating the scene. Common king ruling the LinkedIn machine. Yeah! Check it out! Safat! What's a kid, what's a kid, what's a kid when I kill it, yo? Yeah, yeah, like what you killing, yo? Yeah. Scrolling the feed, fingers tap, dance a jig. Joe's got the blueprint, the strategy's big. 50 comments deep like a digital Picasso. Brush strokes of words, every line is a lasso. Common king, crown made of keys. Typing out dreams, planting those seeds. Top of mind and the algorithms glow. Every post a stage, watch the connections grow. Aviator sidekick, sharp as a blade. Prospects and clients, foundations laid. Not just noise, it's a crafted art. Each word a spark, lighting up the dark. Tap, 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 that's the symphony played. Echoes in the ether, foundations get laid. LinkedIn's a canvas, engagements a paint. I scroll through the gallery, watch the constraints faint. Coming king, crown made of keys. Typing out dreams, planting those seeds. Top of mind and the algorithms glow. Every post a stage, watch the connections grow. Joe said it best, stay in the game. 50 comments later, they remember your name. Digital Picasso creating the scene. Common king, ruling the LinkedIn machine. Yeah. Hey, tap into the code, vibe with Joe. I'ma zing features, change your flow. Prompting like a king, watch me bring. Yeah, innovate the vibe, hit your stride. Life change rhymes, electrify your mind. Yeah, live coding session, feel the tension, creating new things, no apprehension. Joe on the mic, shining bright. Innovate the vibe, words alive, revolutionize the scene, make it thrive. Lines are cold, rhythm explode, throw the maestro in the bug mode. Scripts and schemes, hacking dreams, changing lives with everybody it seems. Joe Alphabon the maestro, typing on the keys, turning vibes into code, planting life-changing seeds. Prompts like a king, crown heavy with ideas, creating new worlds, no cap, no fears. Vibe coding live, watch the magic thrive. Features so sick, they make dreams arrive. Prompt and create, see the world collide. Joe's kingdom rules where the future resides. Click, clack, keys, symphony in motion. Ideas flow like rivers, waves in the ocean. Algorithms singing life rewired in streams. Coding reality from whispers and dreams. Shift the gears, innovation ignites. Lives transform under neon lights. Joe the kingpin, ruling with flair. Vibe coding live, changing lives everywhere. Vibe coding live, watch the magic thrive. Features so sick, they make dreams arrive. Prompt and create, see the world collide. Joe's kingdom rules where the future resides.
That was pretty trippy. So here's what I'm doing now so that you can understand what I have going on here. I built a EviAI problem discovery tool. I'm going to have Claude write me a school community article that explains how this works and give a example JSON to import. All right, let's just see what it does. 20 problems. Ooh, I like this. Let's copy the JSON. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. This is really cool. So this problem discovery tool will allow you to be able to put all the problems that your clients face and how you solve those problems for them. So I'll give you the example. So I'll break them one by one. Spending 2 to 3 hours writing a single LinkedIn post, staring at a blank screen, not knowing what to say, feeling like the time investment isn't worth the engagement received. So this is for coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, LinkedIn marketing, and selling. The note is the number one pain point for most LinkedIn users. They know they need a post, but they don't have the time of it. It feels overwhelming. AI's content generation solves that directly. So let me write about this in our school community. I'm going to go to school.com. I'm going to click on write something. Let's see. I'm going to open up the article. Stop staring at a blank screen and wonder if if you're writing content, here's the struggle. What should I write about this week? I built a tool that solves all this. It's 100% free, runs in your browser, and no login needed. I'm going to put this here. What's this thing? So step number 1 is open it. Step number 2 is set your context. Step number 3 is click plus problem, add the problem. Pro tip, start by adding 20 to 30 problems in one sitting. Just brain dump everything. And step 4, add content ideas for each problem. Step 5, add links. Step 6, tags to organize. Step 7, track status. Step 8, in your focus notes. Step 9, search, filter, and sort. Step 10, export to AI. I am going to make a video about this now as well. So I'm going to make a Loom video. So I'm going to make this a little bigger. I'm going to hit record. Hey everybody, this is Joe Applebaum. I just created the EVI problem discovery tool. This is specifically going to be used during our Sora 2 bootcamp. And I want to make it really easy for you to be able to come up with ideas for videos. But this works for any type of content. You'll put your industry, the role and title of the person. You set the context. And then you could click on add a new problem here where it says new problem. And then you'll be able to put in the problem. For example, I put in a problem spending 2 to 3 hours writing a single LinkedIn post, staring at a blank screen, not knowing what to say, and feeling like the time investment isn't worth the engagement received. Who is it for? Coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs. This kind of pulls it from the context up here. And then you can write if it's a pain, goal, dream, or fear. You can write if it's urgent, if it's measurable. And then if the priority is high. Then you could add tags. I added content creation, time management, productivity, and writer's block. I put in some notes. The number one pain point most LinkedIn users have. They know they need to post, but the time investment feels overwhelming. EVAI's content generation solves this directly. I also added a link, the LinkedIn algorithm study. You can add links to it. You can add content ideas like hooks, questions, stories, tips, and solutions. And you can add as many as you like for each. You can also star it if you want it to be the focus. It stars it, puts it on top. And then you can also search through all your problems. You can filter and sort by all themes. You can sort by priority, urgent, and status. And you could also only show the pinned posts. So I'm going to be collecting all my problems over here. So these are the problems my current clients have. And they might be a goal, a dream, a fear. Over here I got my pains. You see I have a fear over here, feeling invisible. I have a goal, not generating enough inbound leads. Imposter syndromes of fear, pain, goal, dream of waking up to DMs from ideal clients to work with. And so I made a bunch of them over here, and I kind of organized it here. And if I want to export the whole thing, I could press export to JSON. I can export to just text. You see I press export to text, and I have the whole thing. I can copy to the clipboard. Everything is right here, organized. And yeah, this makes life easier. So let me know how you guys are going to use this. Thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you on the next video. Boom. Okay, now I'm going to go here. I'm going to press edit and enhance video. I'm going to go to the very end here. And I'm just going to, this has my WhatsApp there, so I'm just going to trim the end here to right here. I'm going to press finish. And then I'm going to press copy. And then I'm going to take, where is it? Take this and pop it in as a video together with this. That explains how it works. And I press post. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to send it in the community, everyone to look at. Pretty impressive what I built here. Very happy about this. All right, so this is, now that I finished vibe coding that, wow, I'm going to add the link to this in our community. So I'm going to go to school. I'm going to go to the community. I'm going to go to the classroom. I'm going to click on the library. I'm going to go up to where it says special FEAI links, edit. I'm going to press enter. Boom. I'm also going to go into the Sora Bootcamp. This is our Sora Bootcamp, and I'm going to actually add it to where it says resources. I'm going to add a new page in the folder. I'm going to add the Loom video I just made. And then I'm going to grab the content from here and paste it. Wow. It's all here. Ready to go. Now I want to run an automation that will automatically promote the bootcamp to all my clients because I have so many people that I want to message. So who would really appreciate this? I'm going to click on lead filters. I'm going to click on second degree connections. That means people that I'm not currently connected to. And I think I should make a separate video about this. I'm going to stop streaming. I'm going to start a new video. I'm going to call this a Sales Nav Bootcamp. If you have ever wondered, how to use Sales Navigator? My name is Joe Applebaum. I'm going to show you today how I use Sales Navigator to get leads. And I'm not just talking about any leads. I'm talking about qualified leads. So if you want more qualified leads in 2026, pay attention to this. And maybe you want to get the full Sales Navigator Bootcamp that will walk you through step by step how to be able to properly use Sales Navigator to get clients. But first, let me just dig right into Sales Navigator. I'm going to dig right in. So I'm in Sales Navigator right now. I just told Sales Navigator to show me all my second degree connections. So first degree connections are people that are currently connected to me. Second degree connections are people that are not connected to me, but they could be connected to me. They're connected to my connections. Okay, so that's 15 million people. That's way too many people. I only want to message 100 people right now. Okay, that's the only thing I want to do. I want to message 100 people today. I want to message 100 people tomorrow. I want to message 100 people the next day. So how am I going to do that? How am I going to message 100, 150 people in one day? The answer is by building a list first. I got to put together a list of 150 people. So the easiest way to do it is to find people that are currently posting on LinkedIn. So second degree connections that are currently posting on LinkedIn, that takes it from people that are just random to people that are actually posting on LinkedIn. So I see now they are down from 15 million down to 3 million people. The next step is pick a current job title. I might as well pick a job title. So in this case, I might type in CEO, or I might type in coach. You see, coach. Or I might type in consultant. Or I might type in owner. Or trainer. Instructor, personal trainer, corporate trainer, sales trainer. What I'm actually going to do is, before I pick the title, I'm actually going to pick the geography. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to click on geography, and I'm going to pick New Jersey. Okay, so I just picked people in New Jersey. So I'm second degree connections that posted on LinkedIn, 59,000 people in New Jersey. Okay, so who would be interested in learning this? Probably a CMO, Chief Marketing Officers. There's 222 that are right here in New Jersey. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to message them, the 222 people. I'm going to simply click on this little message box. And I'm going to simply message them like this. So this guy over here, second degree connections, I messaged him in the past. He responded. I'm going to open up Evie AI. And look how fast I'm going to message these people. I'm going to click on the template button here. I'm going to add new template. I'm going to call it Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to create a new template. I'm going to use a template that already exists. Sora 2. And here is a bootcamp offer. So I'm going to say, Scott, thank you for being my connection here on LinkedIn. I'm hosting a bootcamp for 4 hours on Monday, November 3rd about how to create AI videos for Sora. So you can create 30 videos a day with prompts. I have about 100 people that register to join. If you want to join in, let me know. I'll send you more details. I'm going to press send. Okay, so I just messaged Scott this incredible message. Scott's in New Jersey. He's a hustler, a leader, all that stuff. So I'm going to go to the next one to Brad. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with Brad. I'm going to send him the same message. But in this case, I'm going to say, Brad, do you want to learn Sora 2? Do you want to learn AI of it? Okay, I'm going to press send. Now, I'm going to add that as a template. I'm going to call it SN subject. Do you want to learn AI video? Save. And then I'm going to create a new template. Sora 2. SN message Sora 2. I am hosting a class on Monday, November to teach 100 of my clients how to create AI videos I'm hosting a 4-hour boot camp on Monday, November 3rd to teach 100 of my clients how to create AI videos that are realistic with Sora 2. If you want to learn, let me know. Happy to send you details. Talk soon. Okay, so I have SN subject and SN message Sora 2. So this is going to make it very easy for me to send people messages. So new to New Jersey. I just moved to New Jersey. I'm going to send this guy. So this guy is the subject line. I press subject line and the subject line and the message in the message box. You see how easy that was? So I'm not using automation. Instead, what I'm doing is I'm just clicking the up arrow and I'm sending these messages out to these people. I'm also checking to see if I already sent them these messages in the past. And I noticed that I haven't. So this is perfect. And these are all local people in New Jersey that are chief marketing officers at companies. Again, making my life very, very easy so I don't have to sit there and do this. Now, the other thing I can do is I can make these keyboard shortcuts as well. So how do I make these keyboard shortcuts? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go to my save templates here. And I'm going to change this to Alt 4, Alt 5, and Alt 6. Okay, so I'm going to click Alt 5. Are you sure you want to replace it? Replace it. And then I'm going to do subject line Alt 6. Oh, you want to replace it? Yeah, reassign. So I got Alt 5 and Alt 6. So now I'm going to close this. I'm going to go back to Sales Navigator. So I go to Rich. I'm going to do Alt 6. And then I'm going to go here and press Alt 5. And press Send. Do you see how easy that is? So I'm going to go to each person now. And I can say Alt 6, Alt 5, and hit Send. And this, my friends, is how I'm going to be able to send out a tremendous amount of message to these people. And the beauty is that I don't have to worry about limits. Now, of course, I have 145 credits here in Sales Navigator. And I'm going to be able to use up all my credits. If I want to use them up, I might as well use them. If you don't use them, you lose them. So you may as well use them. But this one over here is an open profile, which means it's not going to be using my credits. So I'm technically going to be able to send out many, many, many hundreds of messages. Now, I can filter out all the people that don't take credits, but I don't mind sending people that take credits because I'm going to lose my credits in a few days anyway, so I might as well use up my 50 credits. So this is why I'm going to be using my 50 credits now. Now, what I can also do is research these people and build those relationships and get to know them and all this other jazz. But this is the minimum that I expect my clients to do, which is to reach out to a small group of people that are very strategic, that will help you be able to stay top of mind with them and build those relationships. That's the key. The key is doing things strategically. Because if you don't do them strategically, you're not going to win. I want you to win in life and in business. And as you can see, most of the people that I'm messaging here, they don't even have a closed profile. That means that it's very likely that they're going to see these messages and it didn't even cost me a credit to send. Wow. I am just blown away by how easy it is that I'm making it to send messages to these people. And after I'm sending out many dozens of messages in a very fast way, you'll notice the amount of replies that I get from these people. And you'll be shocked to find that I get dozens of replies. So if I send out 20 messages and 2 people raise their hand and say that they're interested, that's really interesting. You see this guy, Steve, I asked him about the boot camp. He said he's not interested. So I'm going to go ahead and send him about this and see if he's interested in that. Just because somebody says in the past that they weren't interested in one product, it doesn't mean that they're not going to be interested in another product. So that was 25 messages that I just sent out. And yeah. Boom. Just like that. Just shipping out these messages. Now, the real question is, what's stopping you from doing outreach? Is it a lack of process? Is it a lack of belief that it's going to work or not going to work? If you sat down and you literally just reached out to people, I mean, that's just the basic step. They say 95% of getting the job is showing up. Now, is it possible that most people are just not going to respond to me? Very, very possible. Very likely that most people are not going to respond to me, but I don't need most people to respond to me. I just need a handful of people to say, yeah, I'm interested. And it would be worth my time. Because each one of these is a potential revenue driver for me. Every one of these little messages that I send out is an opportunity for me to be able to make a difference in someone's life, while at the same time be able to grow my business. And so I'm very interested in doing this. It's something I'm very interested in doing, and also learning about these people as I open their profile, see who they are, kind of get to know them, familiarize myself with these prospects. These are people literally in my neighborhood. And if these are people that are literally in my neighborhood, this guy disabled his communication, then I actually want to get to know them. I want them to get to know me too. These are people that I've never communicated with ever before. And I'm not using automation here. Right now, I'm just manually doing these activities. And I'm using keyboard shortcuts to make it go real quick. So I want you to really consider that I just spent 10 minutes on Sales Navigator. And I'm going to walk you through the boot camp and how this works, the Sales Navigator boot camp. And you can go to evergreen.com. That's EVYRGREEN.com. And you can learn about the boot camp. Let's see what this guy said about the boot camp.
My name is Bobby Giorentano. My company is Recovery Guardian, and I am the co-founder. And we help companies by doing an audit of their current and past workers' comp insurance policies to identify mathematical errors, mistakes, and overcharges that get them back a nice refund. So after signing up to the Sales Navigator Bootcamp from Evergreen, I learned not only how to search for the proper decision makers, the proper companies, and the proper demographics. I learned how to send in-mails to open profiles, which are basically profiles that don't require an in-mail credit. I never knew what that was until the Evergreen training. I've also learned how to use templates to automate a lot of the messaging to save time, which is very important. As a result of the bootcamp, I think I could definitely generate an additional $100,000 a year in profit just from the knowledge and the training sessions. I think it's it's something that's very valuable, and $100,000 in profit is definitely worth the time and effort and the cost of the course. So I highly recommend it. I would say to anyone that's on the fence is just to do it. Because the fear of waiting costs way more than the actual fee itself, and it's a great tool. I think sometimes people don't realize what a great tool LinkedIn is for finding clients and prospects, and that you just kind of have to learn it. Just like I gave the analogy of going to the gym. It's like getting a personal trainer. So that when you go to the gym, you know exactly what you're doing. You have a regimen, learn it the right way instead of just floating around and wasting time, because you'll waste that time just navigating around it without getting anything done. People in the bootcamp are awesome. They were just as novice as me, which was great. So I felt very comfortable. But they all learned a lot of great things, and you could see the results even during the course. Folks had results that were within a few weeks of the course before it was even finished. So it was great to learn their stories, their businesses, and just kind of learn that I wasn't alone in not knowing it as well as I thought I did.
There you go. And look at all these people. So what are we teaching you in the course? So number one is we teach you the basics of Sales Navigator, how to set up your strategy, review prospects, learn the difference in the organic version of LinkedIn compared to Sales Navigator. Number two is we teach you how to build lists, how to put a list management strategy in place for both lists of leads and lists of accounts. We'll teach you how to create the best in-mail strategy to actually get responses, write great subject lines and custom messages. We'll teach you how to use advanced search and run advanced search queries and special operators. We'll teach you strategy to combine LinkedIn Organic and Sales Navigator to 10x your results by optimizing profiles and creating content that you can share with your prospects. And then we have tech tutorials, implementing daily habits, using Sales Navigator consistently by leveraging bookmarks, technologies, and so much more. So, as a bonus, we throw in the list of the fastest growing companies in America, and we also give you a profile optimization checklist. So what's included in the boot camp? Recorded training sessions, one-on-one support, worksheets, accountability, networking, and motivation. So if you want to get started now, here are the things that you need. You need Sales Navigator or a trial of it. You need to be interested in prospecting, and you need to have a biz dev sales position. If that's you, then Sales Navigator Bootcamp is what you need. Simple as that. Pretty cool, right? What do you guys think? Let me know if you got value from this. Let's make a song. All right, let's just see. I'm making a song right now. I wrote the following. I said, Sales Navigator Bootcamp, teaching you how to grow your business with Sales Navigator and LinkedIn prospecting for leads and accounts, giving you in-mail strategy. Joe Applebaum teaching you the top strategies and hacks at 6 hours, recorded for you to master Sales Navigator. I am tired. All right, but let's see. Let's play it.
I'ma take your seat. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yo, I know. I'ma take your seat. Navigate the sales game, no time for the lane. Joe dropping knowledge, teaching to reclaim. 6 hours deep in the zone, in the frame. Master sales nav, elevate your aim. LI leads accounts like a bullet train. ML strategies, Joe ain't playing no games. Slay the competition, rise to your fame with these top hacks in the sales domain. Link prospect, rise to the beat. Sales nav master, take your seat. Joe's got the keys, unlock the feet. No time to sleep, time to compete. Scroll through connections like a networking beast. Leads popping up like a visual feast. Craft your message, let your words release into the inbox. Watch the sales increase. No time for slacking in the sales stack. Laser focused, no room for relax. Follow the script, leave nothing in the crack. Joe's got your back, ain't no turning back. Link prospect, rise to the beat. Sales nav master, take your seat. Joe's got the keys, unlock the feet. No time to sleep, time to compete. I'ma take the seat. I'ma take the seat. I'ma take the seat. Yeah, yeah. Woo. Yeah, 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 yeah. 6 hours deep, we unlock the map. Joe Applebaum dropping knowledge, no cap. Sales Navigator, let's run the play. Grow your biz, stack leads every day. Prospecting precision like a sniper on a hill. LinkedIn's my playground, I'm closing deals for real. Accounts lined up, got my list on fire. Sales Nav's the ladder, taking me higher. Filter so clean, finding gold in the streams. Dream client is popping, yeah, they part of the team. Search bar spinning, spitting prospects raw. 6 hours later, I'm the sales outlaw. Sales nav hustle, strategy stack. Joe got the hacks, now we taking it back. Prospects lined up, messages fly. Master the game, watch your biz multiply. Email finesse, watch me crack the code. Slide in the DMs, plant seeds then sold. Joe's top tips, got me smooth like butter. Open rates rising, every line a cutter. Lid list popping, algorithms don't sleep. Hacks so sharp, cutting data too deep. I'm the captain now, sales nav my ship. Setting sail to success, let the profits drip. Yeah. Yo, Joe Appleboom got the hacks on deck. 6 hours straight, got you cashing those checks. Sales Nav boot camp, time to prospect. Grow your biz, no sweat, it's the next big flex. Click, LinkedIn, where the pros connect. Prospecting leads, man, what'd you expect? Accounts on the rise, pipelines looking fat. Got the strategies, Joe showing where it's at. Inbox popping, in-mail's the key. Craft a message slick, watch them all agree. Navigate the nav, laser focused on the goal. 6 hours deep, knowledge taking full control. Yo, Sales Nav, we taking it high. Prospect, connect, watch the numbers fly. Joe's got the hacks, it's your biz supply. Sales Nav boot camp, now it's do or die. Filter down tight, niche your scope. Find your target quick, build that hope. Boolean bar, search smarter, not hard. Sniping out leads like a LinkedIn guard. Joe said stay bold, keep the hustle insane. Strategy so sharp, cutting through the mundane. Stacking up wins, that's the Sales Nav game. Boot camp, boss moves, put respect on the name. Boss moves, put respect on the name. Yo, Joe Appleboom got the hacks on deck. 6 hours straight, got you cashing no checks. Sales Nav boot camp, time to prospect. Grow your biz, no sweat, it's the next big flex. Click, LinkedIn, where the pros connect. Prospecting leads, man, what you expect? Accounts on the rise, pipelines looking fat. Got the strategies, Joe showing where it's at. Inbox popping, in-mails the key. Craft the message slick, watch them all agree. Navigate the nav, laser focused on the goal. 6 hours deep, knowledge taking full control. Sales Nav, we taking it high. Prospect, connect, watch the numbers fly. Joe's got the hacks, it's your biz supply. Sales Nav boot camp, now it's do or die. Filter down tight, niche your scope. Find your target quick, build that hope. Boolean bars, search smarter, not hard. Sniping out leads like a LinkedIn guard. Joe said stable, keep the hustle insane. Strategy so sharp, cutting through the mundane. Stacking up wins, that's the Sales Nav game. Boot camp, boss moves, put respect on the name. I'ma take your seat. Yeah. Yeah. Hey yo, I know. I'ma take your seat. Navigate the sales game, no time for the lane. Joe dropping knowledge, teaching to reclaim. 6 hours deep in the zone, in the frame. Master Sales Nav, elevate your aim. LI leads accounts like a bullet train. ML strategies, Joe ain't playing no games.
Yo, 6 hours to power, turn leads into showers with Joe Appleboom. Got the Sales Nav towers, recorded, rewind it. The secrets are timeless. Prospecting gold, watch your biz go spineless. Click, clack, Sales Nav, unlocking the map. Account stack, leads track, no time for the nap. Joe's hack, sharper than a diamond tip blade. And mail strategy, precision handmade. Prospecting like a miner, digging for shine. Lick is the vein, every letter's divine. Targeted focus, no scatter, no guess. Growing your biz, no time for the stress. Sales Nav flow, where the prospects grow. 6 hour boot camp, let the knowledge show. Joe dropping gems, strategies to know. From the click to the close, let your business blow. Filter so tight, got the laser in sight. Segment select, watch your list ignite. Connection request, turn them into respect. Email finesse, every word's a direct. Algorithmic wizardry, Apple being the key. Hacks like a locksmith, unlock and you'll see. Business booming like a fourth quarter sale. Sales Nav mastery, no way you can fail. Yo.
6 hours to power, turn leads in the showers. With Joe Appleboom, got the Sales Nav towers. Recorded, rewind it, the secrets are timeless. Prospecting gold,
watch your biz go spineless. Click, clack, sales nav, unlocking the map. Account stack, leads track, no time for the nap. Joe's hack sharper than a diamond tip blade. Email strategy, precision handmade. Prospecting like a miner digging for the shine. LinkedIn's the vein, every lead is divine. Targeted focus, no scatter, no guess. Growing your biz, no time for the stress. Sales nav flow, where the prospects grow. 6-hour boot camp, let the knowledge show. Joe dropping gems, strategies to know. From the click to the close, let your business blow. Sales nav flow, where the prospects grow. 6-hour boot camp, let the knowledge show. Joe dropping gems, strategies to know. From the click to the close, let your business blow. Filter so tight, got the laser in sight. Segment and select, watch your list ignite. Connection requests, turn them into respect. Email finesse, every word's a direct. Algorithmic wizardry, FLBM the key. Hacks like a locksmith unlocking, you'll see. Business booming like a fourth quarter sale. Sales nav mastery, no way you can fail. Sales nav flow, where the prospects grow. 6-hour boot camp, let the knowledge show. Joe dropping gems, strategies to know. From the click to the close, let your business grow. Sales nav flow, where the prospects grow. 6-hour boot camp, let the knowledge show. Joe dropping gems, strategies to know. From the click to the close, let your business blow.
So that was 100 DMs, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. And I did the whole class in under 20 minutes, including sending 100 DMs, making multiple songs, coming up with the whole thing. 20 minutes. Like, if you don't have 20 minutes to send 100 DMs a day to people you're not even connected to on LinkedIn, and, you know, like, if I get a 10% response rate, that's 10 leads. 10% of those people that I just messaged are going to respond to me. And if 5 are interested, then I potentially have a pipeline that could be north of $100,000 in revenue from 20 minutes of work. I want you to think about that for a second in your mind. The opportunity that you could have in front of you if you just start using Evie AI, if you start using our strategies, and if you learn how to use these tools. Now, there are many other tools that I can teach you how to use and many other technologies, but this is me teaching you and then also implementing. You know what I mean? So hope you got value from this. If you did, give it a like, send it to a friend, have them watch me do the work.